Hey, it's just stupid old me again. I've got to go to work in 2 minutes, but before I do that, money. What is money? What is money? Is money like, I hear people talk about it all the time. Money is, evil. Money is the root of all evil, blah, 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 blah. Okay, let me try and set something straight-ish. Money. What is it? Okay, say your neighbor, your next town neighbor or whatever, your next door neighbor maybe he has an apple tree, he grows lots of delicious red fruitiness, and so you have in your, maybe you have chickens, right? So you have eggs, so you want apples. So how do you get the apples? You say to your neighbor, I'll give you some eggs in return or in exchange for apples. Well, sure, that works. That's a fair trade. That's the barter system, right? I give you a commodity in exchange for another commodity of yours. And in this way, we both are made richer, right? Okay, now what happens if the person with apple trees doesn't want eggs? What if they don't like them? Well, sure, they could take them and give them to somebody else, but are they really going to take that risk? That's not a guarantee that they're going to get compensated for their apples, right? So you need another stable value commodity. You need something else, something that will facilitate the exchange better. So you don't want the eggs in return. You want something else, something that you can exchange to somebody else in exchange for whatever. Gold serves that purpose quite well. Gold and silver, they both have very stable economic value. It doesn't fluctuate a whole lot. It does fluctuate, but everything's going to fluctuate, okay? You're never going to find something that's going to have a stable set value for all time, right? Because things change, right? The universe is in motion. So you need something of the most stable value, which gold holds on to its value really well. So does silver, and they're both will probably hold on to their value long term because they're both the two most highly conductive metals. Silver being slightly higher than gold, I believe. And so these two metals work very good for a common exchange, for facilitating the exchange of goods. And really, money, this gold and silver, becomes a commodity in and of itself, right? It becomes a commodity that makes it easy to exchange things, right? You have your goods, your apples and eggs, and your, shovels and blankets and whatever, anything else you need, firewood. And you have this kind of medium commodity that you use to exchange things. It doesn't have to be silver or gold, all right? It can be, like in the zombie apocalypse, it could be bullets. Or, in Amsterdam, maybe it could be weed. Well, wherever, it doesn't have to be anything. All it is something stable. Something of stable economic value that you can use to trade. I want the apples, you don't want the eggs. So I can give you, instead of eggs, is little pieces of valuable metal that equal the value of the apples that I want. And I can give you those, and since you don't want the eggs, see, now you have these this stable commodity, and you can use that commodity to exchange for whatever you want. So that's pretty much what money is. So I hear people saying, oh, abolish money, money is evil, we don't need money, we need to go back to the barter system. Well, money is the barter system. We use money to barter for things. Well, the problem now is that everything is at a set price. There are so many problems now, I don't even want to get into it. But basically, all money is just something that facilitates the exchange of commodities. It's something of stable economic value that you can use to pay for things. The only thing that keeps our money having a stable economic value, which it really doesn't because it's being inflated beyond all recognition, the only thing that keeps it at any stable value at all is because people believe that it has value, right? So once people stop believing that it has value, it's not going to have any value. And it doesn't even have its base metal conductivity value either, because it's just cotton and they're all over the place. So I mean, who cares? But hope that was a quick, easy to understand, maybe not, whatever, I'm not very good at that. But hope it makes things a little bit easier, and I will get better at talking to the camera. So stick around for epicness that will happen in the future, especially when I get my editing software working again, and when I can figure out how to do like little animations and stuff like that. That'll be awesome. Maybe one day that'll happen. I'm hoping.